Welcome back, everyone, to Guild Wars 2. We're still in Living World Season 1, right? Yeah, we're still in Season 1. And we're going to talk to Timey again. Hello again, Kyle Blaine. Scuffy's Auto Repair still has some work to do, so do me a favor and talk to me to help pass the time. Oh, heavens. Okay, I did have a few questions for you. Ask me anything. I'll keep my knowledge to speculation ratio at 9 to 1 or better. Why did you come here? What did you hope to learn?
Gonna bother.
Yeah, right. I intended to examine Scarlet's probes, which would allow me to explore two subjects at once. What is Scarlet up to, and how does she create such fantastic equipment? What did you learn about the probes? Not as much as I wanted to. I think they're designed to identify ley lines, the channels that magical energy follows as it crisscrosses the globe. Can you explain ley lines? She just did.
Yeah.
I'll try. They're analogous to ocean currents or atmospheric weather patterns, but with magic instead of water or air. Magic flows in cycles, and ley lines are the paths it chooses to follow. It's like midi-chlorians. It binds us.
You just made a lot of people mad.
I know. See, this is my thing. I like Star Wars. Sorry, now I made more people mad. I really like Star Trek. I like Star Wars enough that I know how to make them mad.
It's not hard.
No, it's not.
I mean, make one of them black or make one of them gay, and you'll just piss them all off anyways.
Hey, now, not every Star Wars fan.
Okay, fair.
The ones we're referencing.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
what?
Just got tired of seeing the ads. Plus, you're worth it.
Oh, well, thank you.
What does Scarlet want with ley lines?
Did you know
No
Scarlet
idea.
attended
Mapping
two
ley
three
lines
colleges
could allow her
and
to
that she
identify
worked
the
at the
places of
inquest?
power
Oh,
where
and
they
she-
converge.
If you believe the rumors.
I need more time to figure it
I
out for
talked
sure.
with an Asura named Vorp, and he says it was all bunk.
Guys, I'm talking. I'm trying to read your
I know
dialogue.
what Vorp says, but her twisted creatures weren't bunk. The hollow pirates either. Some Asura are just jealous.
Her twisted creatures
That's
were
enough about
bunk.
Scarlet for now. Jormag's tooth, you really need a new hero.
Well, do something heroic enough and I might change my mind.
Ooh.
I like the little wacka 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 wacka
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on in the background.
Why are you so fascinated by Scarlet? Did we not cover this already? In a word,
Oh, we did.
freedom. She studied all over the world. She sets her own agenda, and she gets to build whatever she thinks up. Villainy aside, that's every genius's dream. True, but I'm not willing to put her villainy aside. Most people aren't. Hey, you asked. I never said she was a role model or moral paragon. I just like her work and envy the opportunities she has. I have a few more questions. Oh, do I? No, I don't. We just have to read the letter. Hallelujah. Goodbye, Timey. All right, read the letter. Letter in the
Kyle
mail.
is becoming one of us.
One of us.
All right, letter from Marjorie Delacroix. Sorting out Scarlet's plans. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am that Scarlet's actions aren't as random as they seem. There's a pattern here, something she's working toward, and we need to figure it out. I called in every favor I had with the Priory, and they're sending us the evidence they collected around Scarlet's crimes so far. They're shipping it all to the Dead End Bar so we can start piecing it together. Get here as soon as you can. We need you if we're going to finally get some answers. Alrighty, so we are heading to the Dead End Bar, which that is in...
DR.
It's in Lion's Arch?
Divinity's Reach.
Divinity's Reach. Sorry.
Also,
So-
happy reset.
Yeah, did you know that if you open the reset treasure chest when you're in World v. World, it shows you the World v. World dailies? I did not know that. I just learned that today. I'm not going to do them because...
All right,
You
how
know.
do I leave this place?
You
jump
can,
off the airship.
Yeah, sure, that'll work. You can either go through the portal that's by the airship,
Gotcha.
or you can just use the menu, which I think by default is
You want this portal?
B? I'm not sure.
Oh! Oh, you just jump off the edge of the ship.
Gypsy just put it to the test.
All
We'll
right,
see how
fine,
it
let's
goes.
do it. Whee!
I'm
Yeah.
defeated. Return to waypoint.
That's amazing. Here,
That's
I can
so
see you.
great.
I can see both of you.
Wait, that just sent me back here. I wanted to
Yeah,
go.
I did.
That's funny.
Absolutely did.
That's hilarious.
That was awesome.
I ran off the edge.
You jumped. You literally jumped, and I watched it, and it was beautiful.
Well, I was jumping over the edge, like, yeah. There's
Actually, I
a
should have
barrier
done a
there.
mist
I'm
lock.
jumping over the barrier.
Oh man, that was good.
Okay.
All right, I will meet you all in Divinity's Reach.
Ugh. I think. Oh, yeah. Okay, you see where it is. Thanks for the tip, Gypsy. I'm watching your stream, and now I know where I need to go. But I'm taking the cheapskate route.
Yep. I've turned into Indy when it comes to waypoints. I'm like trying to save up money now.
My hard-earned silver and copper.
Like I've gotten to the point where I get on and I'm like, okay, I'm at, let's see, we're like right now I'm at 83 and I'm like, okay, I'm at 83 gold. I need to make sure. And okay, I can't leave the game until I've got like at least 1 or 2 more gold.
You know, doing your dailies is literally 2 gold.
Oh, I know. Oh, I mean, in addition to that, I've been doing other things as
Okay.
well.
I know, right next to where we. Oh no.
All right, I've got Falcon and Indy. There's Gypsy. Kira. Oh, there he is.
He's making his way over.
He's
here.
in the map. That's good enough.
Yeah.
Just gotta look for the extra blue dot.
Lace curtains here, linen tablecloths there, and a sign out front that says
I'm a
Delacroix
problem solver.
Investigations. Or
Stop. No curtains. No tablecloths. And most of all, no sign.
but
No.
but
Okay, maybe curtains. But only if they're black.
What the
Where are you gonna
I can
put
see you're
curtains?
tired and
What
cranky.
windows?
we'll talk about it some
Oh,
other
wow.
time. Rocks,
Man, this place is
Hang
like
them on
my
the
old
wall?
office.
join us, please. Where's Bram?
That raises a lot of questions, Kyle.
He's dealing with that Asuran cub, his new friend.
It's nice of him to see your home.
He's a good guy, that Bram.
Yeah,
The
he's
shadow
alright.
puppets.
Long time no see. You should hear what happened. My friends at the Priory delivered everything they
Carry
had
on.
on Scarlet. I also called in Vor, the Arcane Council's point person. He's collaborating with us remotely.
We need your help sifting through the evidence. We have our own theories, but we could use another opinion.
These recordings were found near Scarlet's lab in Lornar's Pass. You should listen to them first.
All right, Scarlet's hollow recordings viewed. Okay, we got hollow recordings. Do I click on him?
All the hollow recordings.
I
Where?
will point you at the thing with the green star over it.
Oh yeah, that usually is a pretty good.
Oh,
indicator.
okay, there it is.
Yeah.
I didn't see it on the mini map, so I was like, thank you for the point.
You've seen me through my awakening, Mender Saramon. Thank you. But I'm awake now, so you can leave me alone.
Indy, you getting back into dancing on
Energetics
tables?
is endlessly fascinating. It seeks to define the eternal alchemy. The other colleges work within that definition. The potential of golems interests me. Combining dynamics design with statics versatility makes just about anything possible. I like Teo. More importantly, I need to advance my theories quickly, and nobody's better at quick results than the Inquest. Today will be monumental. With OMAD's support, I shall finally see past this world and into the eternal alchemy.
Scarlet rejected the Pale Tree because she wanted independence. What if Omad's machine cost her that?
Next one here. Next one here. You want to move, Indy? You want to scooch over to this one before I hit play? There you go.
The moles get magic, Flame gets gear, and I get the weaponry I need. Everybody wins, especially me. Lion's Arch needs softening up first. So we infiltrate its halls of power and neuter its defenses from the inside.
Uh-oh.
The theme is humanity can withstand any test. It's like they're begging me to prove them wrong. It's laughable! See? Air superiority wins wars. So build me a comparable fleet, or I'll kill you all and replace you with hollows.
Is that feasible?
Once more, my esteemed snaky friend. You're doing this for obelisk shards. You want direct access to your profits, right? Then do as I say.
Scarlet deceived each of her allies into thinking they'd gain something from working for her. She'd make a great minister.
All right, any others?
Yeah, yeah.
Here. Aha.
Thank you, Kira. Send me a penny for my dance.
Hey.
Look like a couple of...
Hey.
Ever since I came out of Omad's machine, you've been taking credit for my ideas. They're mine, not yours. Let me be clear. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for me. Nobody tells me what to do. Not ever.
Nobody gives me it's not you, it's me routine. If it's anybody, it's me.
Get out of my head!
I wonder if the voices in her head are real. What if what she saw in Omad's machine grabbed hold of her? Ironic that she rejected the pale tree to exert her independence, only to lose it to something else.
These other items are all pieces of the puzzle.
Good Lord.
Examine each one
That's a lot
and
of...
let us know how you think it fits.
Oh, Scarlet attack evidence forensically examined. All right, let us forensically examine. Component of OMAD's isolation module.
I never judge.
Wrong.
At least
There.
not up. This is Synergetics Headmaster OMAD's isolation module. A Silvari named Kiara went in. Scarlet came out. I reverse engineered an image of Kiara's aura patterns before and after. The schism is pronounced and dramatic.
Yes, I remember Professor OMAD. He outsmarted me in several polymock tournaments. I'm sure he cheated, but that's beside the point. He never should have put Sierra in that cube. What can you tell me about the cube? His notes say its purpose was to shut down the mine security system and open it, like opening a door, to welcome in the truths of the eternal alchemy. But our minds are protected for a reason. OMAD must have faked the vision, and Scarlet believed it.
The evidence doesn't support that hypothesis.
Oh, I didn't realize I was like picking a thing. Okay. Well,
Yep.
I picked wrong. I thought I was just going to go through all three of them.
Tell us, Kyle of Wisdom, what do you think?
Yeah, let me try again. Okay, what are the other options? The cube made her insane. Her vision was nothing more than her mind breaking. When Scarlet looked across the open threshold, she saw things, and something looked back. I don't know. Let's try the second one.
I think it's the third
The
one.
evidence doesn't support that hypothesis.
Okay, now let's try the third one. Right, as I expected. When Scarlet looked across the open threshold, she saw things, and something looked back.
Kiara encountered something that literally broke her mind, but the only things in there were things she brought. I surmise she was directly exposed to a part of her own psyche that had been carefully walled off, perhaps for her own protection. We'd need to do far more extensive study of the Silvari dream before I could draw any more detailed conclusions.
Well,
What I can conclude now is that she's preparing to strike. Mark my words, Scarlet's next attack is planned and ready.
All right.
You know, the revelations from this instance are a little bit weakened considering that this instance was added 10 years, well, I guess in this case more like 8 years, after everybody knew all the answers to this.
All right, Aether Blade weapon.
Scarlet converted part of the Nightmare Court Arbor into her own personal airship factory. She also tormented the Silvari firstborn, Kate. She formed this alliance in part to develop hybrid weapons with maximum destructive potential.
Have you spoken with Kaith? I heard she's looking for Scarlet, too. Something about shutting Scarlet's mouth. Something happened between them at Twilight Arbor. What was Scarlet up to there, anyways? Scarlet lured Kaith to Twilight Arbor and set a trap with Aether Blades. She was building an airship there. What do you think is happening between those two? All right. They know each other, but you're wrong. It was a trap. Kaith raided the airship factory, or Kaith and Scarlet both admire the Nightmare Court. That must be it. Or, man, I lost my voice screaming on roller coasters the last 3 days. Scarlet just wanted to meet the famous Kaith of Destiny's Edge. What do we think, crew?
Ew, I don't know.
I like 1 or 2. I don't like 3.
Yeah.
I like 3.
You like 3? All right, fine. We're going to go 3.
I'm not sure I follow your reasoning.
Duh, Indy.
Okay, I apologize. Remember when you asked if that dungeon was important? This is the one time it's important.
Ah, okay. Well, tell me, Senpai, what would I have learned?
1.
Remember when I said that it wasn't important?
Yeah.
It wasn't a trap. It was just nothing.
Ah, gotcha. Kaith and Scarlet both admire the Nightmare Court. That must be it.
That is not what I said.
What? You said it wasn't a trap. I thought the first one was that it was a trap. Oh, it wasn't a trap. Sorry. I misremembered what I read. I thought I remembered reading that it said it was a trap. Never mind.
I said it was number
And
1.
this is why I'm teacher's favorite, because I pay attention.
Shush. I paid attention to him. I just forgot what I read. I forgot my own words.
Mr. Blaine, you get a C on the test. Please see me after class.
Points taken away from the Silvari.
Now
Points
she has an
from
arsenal
Ravenclaw.
of advanced weapons and an air fleet to deliver them. No city is prepared to defend against an aerial attack. Not even Lion's Arch.
Mind you, at this point in the story, they don't know there's going to be a battle for Lion's Arch. Just keep that in mind.
All right, Molten Alliance drill.
It's been almost a year since the Molten Alliance attacked the Shiver Peaks. Dredge and Flame Legion together. Who'd have imagined it?
Look closely at how they combine Dredge mechanical knowledge with the Flame Legion's fire magic.
We missed the initial Molten Alliance uprising, but I heard you were there. Maybe you can explain to me what brought the Dredge and Flame Legion together. I believe it was for Magitech development. Exactly. Sonic weaponry combined with flame magic. They repurposed Dredge mining suits for use as Char battle armor. All right, option number 1. I think she was developing a sonic magical device other than weapons. Option 2. She obviously wanted a battle suit to keep her safe. All the pieces fit. Number 3. The Dredge were fodder, nothing more. She was after Flame Legion magic. I think 3 sounds like her. I don't think 2 sounds like her.
Yeah, number 3, I think.
Indy, what say you?
He's not going to answer now.
Come on. Indy went AFK.
He got upset. Went and sat.
All right, number 3. The Dredge were fodder, nothing more. She was after the Flame Legion magic.
Your deductions aren't adding up here.
Oh.
Ah! Fine.
Okay,
I don't like number 2. We're going to go with number 1. I think she was developing a sonic magical device other than weapons.
So Dredge sonic technology can be used for probing underground.
And Scarlet's been looking for ley lines with those probes.
Oh.
She's after the ley lines underneath Lion's Arch.
Oh, look at you two.
And that right there should be the end of this instance. You have successfully figured out what her target is.
Right.
This should be the end of it. It's not.
Oh, that's funny.
Because it says we only examined 3 out of 10.
All right, Keel's report on Dragon Bash attack. I'd like to think that's Kyle. We're just going to call it Kyle. Kyle's report on Dragon Bash attack.
Dragon Bash was supposed to be festive, until Scarlet killed people with her flying pirates.
Yar.
Keel did an excellent
Kyle.
job documenting the assassination of Counselor Theo Ashford during Dragon Bash.
You should really return this case file before she notices you purloined it.
Purloined, there's another new word. I still can't believe my Trin thought she could get a seat on the Captain's Council. I'm glad we met you that day. She had to be stopped. My Trin's Aetherblade friends just freed her from Lion Guard custody. That's bad news. Mai's ruthless, and now she's free to get back to doing Scarlet's dirty work again. All right, option 1. Mai used Scarlet for her own political ambitions. Option 2. Scarlet wanted a pawn on the Captain's Council. I like that one. Number 3. Theo Ashford was involved with Scarlet, and she betrayed him. I like the pawn one.
Yeah, let's...
Scarlet plotted to kill someone on the Captain's Council to make room for her puppet.
With Trin in place on the council, she could have weakened the city's defenses from the inside. That plan backfired, but Trin escaped to the mists to prepare for something.
All right. Which one would you like to do next?
Scarlet's Journal, where Indy is so pleasantly balanced.
Yep.
I almost feel sorry for Scarlet after reading her journal. If only she didn't use Omad's machine, she might be a sane flower.
Those are the ramblings of a crazy murderer. Make no mistake, honey. She enjoys killing. She needs to be found and put down.
Like the rabid dog she is.
Yeah. I wake from nightmares, screaming, confused and scared. It's getting worse. I've decided to talk to a mender. I've probably just been working too hard. Dated Season of the Colossus 1321. Read on. Every night the same terrors. It never changes. The mender was unable to help me. And I feel I'm losing control of myself. Dated Season of the Zephyr 1322. I was about to say, I remember the capital letters. Yeah.
Yeah, this is her journal from her lair.
Yeah, I saw the capital letters. I was like, didn't we already do this? And then I remembered, oh yeah, it was OMAD. All right, reading on. It communicated with me through images of death, destruction, blah, 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 blah. Kashmir, we've never seen this side of Scarlet, except we have. She's made our lives miserable for months now. Still, if this journal is true, then I almost feel a little sorry for her. What do you suppose it all means? It's a ploy. She left this journal where we'd find it to get us to sympathize with her. Option 2, voices, visions, violence. It's clear she's just plain crazy. Or option 3, something is driving her, something she was afraid of, but has since embraced.
Number 3.
I like number 3 as well.
Scared?
I like number 2.
What could possibly frighten someone like Scarlet?
She saw something while hooked up to Omad's machine. Something that broke her. She's hearing voices in her head. But what are they telling her to do?
All right. Next one.
Also, welcome back, Indy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I went to go get another drink, and then all of a sudden I was getting roped into fixing the chili. I was like, wait, I'm in the middle of something. I got to get back.
Energy. I asked what your opinion was, and it was silence, and I was like, okay, he went AFK. We'll move on. Energy probe.
That's a piece of one of Scarlet's probes. We theorize that this agitated the jungle worms.
That is a piece from one of Scarlet's probes. Best we can deduce, they're searching for something. Of course, they also woke a 3-headed worm and drove it to the surface. You think a probe caused that? Unequivocally. My colleagues believe it was the magisonic dissonance the probes emit that disrupted the worm. You have a theory for what she was looking for with the probe? Sure, I'm betting it's an artifact, something, probably a Sylvari-related one. Option 2, the probes are just bombs she put out to scare us. Option 3, the probes are magical and spread out. She's closing in on a magical location. Ooh, it does look like something that would be used to triangulate.
Yeah.
That's a puzzler.
Is that your I'm wrong statement?
That's what we got.
Okay, number 1 then. Oh, no.
Got a real thinker there.
You can identify similarities to Scarlet's clockwork machines in its design.
It's like she's modified the Watch Knights with the same engineering.
These steam creatures have been around for a while, and we've pondered their origins with no success. Now it seems we have our first clue. They share many of the qualities of Scarlet's designs. Scarlet was able to seize control of Queen Jenna's Watch Knights and twist them into similarly threatening minions. Are you suggesting that the human queen... Are you suggesting that the human queen... What exactly are you suggesting? That the queen hired... Wait, did someone click on another one, or did I accidentally click on another one? Which one are we doing
The steam
now?
creature wreckage over here.
Oh.
You did it.
I must have. I thought he was continuing from the other one.
Either.
That's funny. Okay, what am I suggesting? That the queen hired Scarlet to make her watch knights, obviously. That the queen modeled her watch knights on the steam creatures. That Scarlet was attracted to the quality of the watch knight design. The queen hired Scarlet to make her watch knights. Obviously, that the...
I don't think so, because...
Yeah.
Didn't it nearly kill the queen?
Right. We're just going to say that the queen modeled her watch knights on the steam creatures.
The watch knights and the steam creatures use common parts. That would explain how Scarlet gained control of the watch knights.
Yes.
Their obedience makes them perfect infantry units for assaulting a fortified location.
Okay.
Cooling rod.
Next.
Priory teams recovered this cooling rod from the Thomanova reactor disaster. It's steeped in dragon magic.
Indy, are you tired over there?
No, I am perfectly content sleeping in front of the fire.
You saw it, right? The Thomanova reactor? What a terrible disaster. Ellen Keel's investigation uncovered Scarlet's involvement as a special consultant to the inquest. What are Keel's conclusions? She believes Scarlet blew the place up to sow terror. One sleuth to another, that's not easy. Or that's too easy. If we theorize that all Scarlet's moves have been connected, she must have been after something. I agree, but why? What else has Scarlet said? Mostly crazed prattle. Now that's interesting. Keel's report says Scarlet called the energy flowing into the reactor dragon energy. Ooh. She also talked about the ley lines that crisscross Tyria. It all tracks back to the ley lines. We know she's been actively researching them. We know that's true. I'm inclined to agree with Keel. Scarlet's crazy. She doesn't need a reason to blow people up. I'm suspicious of the inquest connection. I bet they're behind all this.
I think number one.
Yeah, we're going to go with number one.
Scarlet and the inquest turned a risky research experiment into a time bomb so they could study how it ticked. They also discovered new info about ley lines. If Scarlet is using that info to plan her next major attack, it's coming soon.
All right, over here by the sleeping Indy. Watchwork fragments.
It's so like Scarlet to ruin someone's big day. Poor Queen Jenna. Celebrating 10 years of rule only to have it marred by killer automatons. Is that Watch Night piece safe, Marjorie? I hate having any of Scarlet's machines in the bar.
Don't fret, Angel. Ever since Queen's Jubilee, it's been quiet as a corpse.
First time you saw Scarlet, she was attacking my city, my queen. Casualties were heavy, mostly civilian. The Seraph chalked it up to a random act of violence. Little did they know it was all a part of her plan. So it seems. We now know she'd been moving behind the scenes for some time, but she chose that moment to show herself. Why? Option 1, jealousy. She has a grudge against Queen Jenna and wanted her to suffer. Option 2, to get the Watch Knights. Controlling them required her personal touch. And option 3, I agree with the Seraph. She chose Divinity's Reach at random. I'm guessing number 2, that it had to do with getting to the Watch Knights.
I think our friend is onto something.
Not bad. The clockwork horrors from the Jubilee must have been Scarlet's second draft. Scarlet got crafty. Instead of pairing up two splinter factions, she stole an entire fighting force, and then she upped the ante with that giant marionette.
You don't need that kind of firepower unless you're going to attack something really big.
I wonder what. And finally, toxin sample.
I'll never forget how close we came to disaster. When I think about those spores spreading their toxins across Tyria, it boils my blood.
The Nightmare Court and Crate do make a volatile combination. Scarlet popped some horrifying alchemy there.
I still have nightmares about that tower. I doubt I'm the only one. At least Jory was able to find the antitoxin. Can we test it on this sample? Scarlet would have spread her toxins all over Tyria if we'd let her. It's a good thing we found the antidote. She allied with Crate and Nightmare Courtiers to do so. Why would she do such a thing? Option 1. It was a cover to grow that fake Crate profit. Why else? Option 2. The Courtiers grew the plant, and the Crate made it toxic. The combination was a poison so powerful. Option 3. She wanted to learn Nightmare Court's secrets, I'd say. I don't know. Number 2. What you doing there, Marjorie?
This sample is resistant to the antitoxin we used against the Nightmare Tower poison.
Jory, we didn't stop her plan. We just showed her how to make a stronger poison that could wipe out an entire city.
Let's review the evidence. Kiara entered Omad's device, saw something terrifying, and emerged as Scarlet Briar. She came out insane, but there's a method to her madness. We know from Thaumanova that she's researching magical energy in ley lines. She's used Molten Alliance Magitech to locate ley lines. We know that there are ley lines in Lion's Arch, among other places. She's built her own personal army. Crate and Nightmare Court, Pirates and Inquest, Dredge and Flame Legion, and most of all, her clockwork horrors. She tricked her subordinates into doing her bidding with promises of power, resources, or other gains. She modified her poison to be resistant to our antitoxin. She could use it against an army or a city. My Trin is preparing the Aether Blades in the mists for a big attack. There's a mists portal in Lion's Arch.
Jory, Lion's Arch is her target. We have to warn Ellen.
Oh.
I'll let you know when
She's going after Lion's Arch, you guys.
Preparations. Everything has
Oh, that makes so much sense all of a sudden.
I can't believe I didn't see it coming.
May the gods show us mercy.
Hallelujah. Oh my goodness, like that's great and all. That's great and all. But you're right, Falcon. That could be so much more succinct.
Yes.
But what about the immersion?
And see, here's the thing. My wife and I played through this entire episode in one night. That was probably a mistake.
Oh.
I got a large achievement chest for 11,000 points.
Congrats.
So you had only 6 months ago.
What Zenith skin do I want?
The harpoon.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right.
Oh, there is not a harpoon.
Well, that's going to end this episode. We will see you guys next time. Adios. Goodbye.